Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on.
So everyone probably saw the video by now of Mr. Terrific. I've always said my opinion was to get live action Mr. Terrific on the big screen. I'm actually excited about that. Uh, I wish I was just as excited about the suit. I'm just not there. Um, and this was a pretty big sequence that this website revealed yesterday. And again, the Krypto thing, which they have some comments on as well too. So, terrific scenes from Superman film captured during the shoot yesterday. Apparently, shout out to Sickness. Apparently, they have a lot of parts of Cleveland blocked off. I think it's going to be until after the July 4th holiday weekend or holiday week or something like that. So they're still going to be out there shooting a lot of scenes. The first couple of days, Gunn wanted all of that to be seen that first day or two. This is like free marketing, for him. And so he wanted everyone to see the full suit, Mr. Terrific, Ultraman. Gunn wanted all that out there. So I guess he accomplished that. But now, if you notice, now they're going to kind of keep more under wraps now with a lot of these scenes. You're not going to see as many videos and pictures anymore because this was all purposeful. But Cleveland.com, they got this exclusive here, again, of the Krypto and the Mr. Terrific scene. Peter Shakarian from Cleveland.com got a pretty interesting scoop here with this story. Okay, the action sequence. First off, Gunn, again, this world that he's trying to build, he's renaming all the streets and everything. And after like comic book writers and things like that. So he's trying to create this fantasy world with that. You got them remaking Cleveland with like DC Comics staples as far as like Big Belly Burgers and Jitters and things like that. He's trying to bring DC to Cleveland. But actor Eddie Gathegi, who plays Mr. Terrific, had this scene in front of a pet store that people was commenting on yesterday with that. Apparently the window was, appeared to be busted open. And he was talking to something that, obviously wasn't there, having dog treats and things like that. So everyone kind of put two and two together. They just confirmed Krypto in this film when a lot of people were figuring Gunn is going to do, you figured Gunn was going to do this with the Krypto angle. I don't think anyone's surprised, that this is a thing. Now, according to what I heard with Warner Brothers, they were sold on this idea of Krypto because, hey, Gunn's the guy that did the raccoon. He did the tree and, the group and all that stuff, right? So they're thinking, hey, this is the guy that made all that stuff come to life. So let's make Krypto come to life here. So that's another cast member in a film that is very much a Superman story, but they're launching many characters in this film. Like, people that complain as far as with BVS, things like that. Like, times about 10 as far as when people say there's too many characters in BVS or how are they doing this and setting this up. Compared to what Gunn's about to do, he's launching an entire world. The entire world. So very interested there. So the whole CGI thing, right? So no one's shocked, right? With the Krypto thing. Super Dog. Who knows, how that is all going to come together with that. And the fact that Krypto is pretty much confirmed here, I heard really early when Gunn was still getting the script together before the strikes. I heard about Mr. and Miss Spitaley, right? The fact that Krypto is in this film and Gunn has set up this DC world, might as well have Mr. Mixie in there as well too. Why not? Why stop at Krypto, Gunn? Go all the way with it, right? So we'll see. We'll see how that comes about. But what I find interesting in this article is the title of this string. Again, as far as with Krypto, like, are we going menacing Krypto, or are we doing more like this? Somebody that could cross over with Scooby, I think is what Gunn is going to do with that. But here's the part about the DCU world, which it pretty much stamps a lot of speculation that a lot of people had. It pretty much confirmed a lot. It says the film feels at this point seems to lean towards retro-futurism. Again, this is the DCU world that Gunn's building. That's a style that considers the future as it might have been, with old-time advertising, art, and architecture. They said the set is definitely carried an energy akin to the Rocketeer. I remember I did a stream probably last week about this. I had Prime. We had our discussion when we was talking about the suit and the draws and all that stuff. And we was like, the world has to fit what we're doing. And many people in the chat were saying, oh, like Rocketeer. It's exactly what Cleveland.com is saying. They're right there covering this. They see the whole sets and everything. They say, yeah, think Rocketeer. Now, Rocketeer, if people remember, it was the time period it was set, I think, like, was it during the Great Depression or right after or something like that? And it was like late 1930s. And it was as the aviation field was growing, they kind of put in there like, okay, what if someone had this jetpack at this time? And that's what kind of made it retro-futuristic, because it was a period piece, Rocketeer, but then they added something fantastical to it. Worked for some, probably not for others. That's kind of the idea of what Gunn is doing. It says, paired up with the city's Art Deco flourishes and mid-century feel of what's been captured so far. It's going to be a mix of vibes. There's a sense, according to what it's saying, that this soup will be fun, cheeky, perhaps even serve to counterbalance the dystopian leanings of a superhero show like Amazon's The Boys. It's clear. I think it's clear what we're getting. So it's going to be the total opposite. Gunn is purposely, he wants this to stand out as, polar opposite. Not, I don't think it's in a sense of saying, The Boys is bad, things like that. It's like, no, it's just he wants it to stand out. The Rocketeer made $46 million. What that film's about 30 years old or more? It's I guess I guess you call it like a cult classic or something like that. But the vibes, I think, is what Gunn is trying to do with Superman here. So again, it mentions, of course, when you're mentioning the Superman film, the last Superman we had prior to this, it's inevitable. We got to talk about Henry Cavill, Zack Snyder. They said that struck with a more brooding Supes in Man of Steel, which I think was the greatest Superman film that's ever come out. But knowing this film that Gunn is doing, it's about hope, optimism, and utopian vibes. This is the recipe that we're getting in this film. A serialized flair that both movies and audiences have lost over the years suggests a lighter approach with this film. They're going for, he's supposed to be going for DC fans, and he's going for families. We're doing stuff like Krypto. The toys they're going to want to sell with this. They're putting a lot into this film, and it's all about execution. It's definitely sounding like a lot that Gunn is doing. So he's totally making this world retro-futuristic. You may get like some 60 vibes at times, but then also they're adding this fantastical approach with superheroes at that time as well. So it's not a real true time period or timepiece. It's a mix of everything, and James Gunn's head is what we're getting with this film. As the writer says here, only time will tell if this recipe lands. But they're going for families. They're going for everyone. General audience, DC fans. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Expected to hit, as it says, July 11th, 2025. This is the video. I probably already saw the video, so I'm not going to play it. But you see the broken window at the pet store. That's probably when Krypto escapes. And, there's a little plot point right there. Like, is Superman, this after Superman was arrested, and Mr. Terrific, he's getting Krypto involved to save Superman. I don't know, but don't expect to see too many more videos from on set, because they're gonna try to keep more things under wraps.
Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on.